So in my last video, I said that my next video will be talking about wherever Braun is going. And yesterday morning, as of recording this, we just got the news that Braun signed a 2-year, $8 million deal to the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, for Philadelphia, this is probably a textbook example of how to win an offseason. You don't lose much and you gain back so much more. The acquisition of Jaylen Brown for Paul George was masterful, and then you filled out that one spot that you didn't have, that power forward spot, with LeBron on a minimum. Um, and as for like how many minutes LeBron is going to be playing, I don't even see him playing like a super advanced role, like how he almost kind of had to in LA. I think we see him maybe 24 minutes a night he averages, maybe some nights playing even less, just because everybody else on this team will just take a step forward and we won't probably need to see LeBron on the court that much. They do lose some crucial rebounding with losing Andre Drummond to the Knicks, but I mean, I feel like you filled in all those holes because LeBron has proven that he can still play at such a high level. For the Atlantic Division, I really, really, really wish divisions mattered in the NBA because the Atlantic division would be such a crazy one. From the top down, you have the reigning champions, now brand new title contenders in Philly. The Celtics are always going to be the Celtics. They're always going to try to make the playoffs. And you also have the Toronto Raptors, which technically don't have Kawhi yet until the NBA finishes their investigation in LA regarding the Clippers paying Kawhi on the back end, and kind of circumventing contract rules. But that eventually will go through. It has to happen eventually. The deal's already done. And then you can kind of just ignore the Nets, who are probably, I don't, with the new way that the draft lottery works, I don't know if the Nets are going to try to play to win now. I don't really know what the angle is for them. I don't even think there is an angle for them. I can't really see a potential future for this particular Nets team. Regarding Jaylen Brown's role, the common narrative is that he was playing almost second fiddle. He's playing number two in Boston. Jason Tatum was Batman. He was Robin, and that he wanted to lead a team. And for the time that Jaylen Brown was Boston's number one guy, he was top three in MVP voting, and that's kind of undeniable the way that he was kind of carrying that team. So I think if I'm Jaylen Brown, I'm kind of in an odd spot career-wise, especially pertaining to how people talk about my career, because I didn't want to be, if I'm Jaylen Brown, I didn't want to be number two in Boston. Got the chance to be number one was great. Got traded because this offseason it was one or the other. It was either Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. The Celtics had to pick one, and they ended up picking Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown gets traded to now a new team where even coming in, I was maybe expected to be number two. Philly has something working already. They already had the Tyrese Maxey and they already had Joel Embiid, so they already had that working. Jaylen Brown was never going to be number one. He's playing number two now to Tyrese Maxey, who's younger and proven himself to be like high all-star level player. So now Jaylen Brown's playing number two, maybe number three. Now LeBron is here. And when that Tyrese Maxey, LeBron James pick and roll fails or gets stopped and the ball is passed to Jaylen Brown, what is he going to do? Tween, can't go left, just pull up. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for him, or at least maybe it won't even be tough. I just have to see what the team does. I also don't know the full capabilities of Joel Embiid. Coming back, we saw him kind of play this playoffs, but that was obviously through very clear injury, and he wasn't at 100%. A lot of people that don't know basketball are saying that VJ Edgecombe's development is going to be tanked with this. I don't. I think that's a bonehead take. LeBron James is going to do nothing but help develop VJ Edgecombe. Also, we've seen him take such a major, major, major step in his rookie season alone, from the start to the end, becoming projected an all-star. I believe, at least for the next 2-3 seasons. I believe in the next 2-3 seasons he'll pick up his first. Projected starting lineup in my mind has him playing starting shooting guard, um, which would be highly unimpacted by Braun. Maybe we have some minutes where Jaylen Brown has to move over to that too, or Tyrese Maxey moves over to that too, and LeBron James is playing the point. Regardless, I don't think VJ Edgecombe sees a significant drop in minutes. expectations for this team, a lot of people have them really high. A lot of reactive people have expectations for this Philly team really high, just because of what the names are on paper, like what that projected starting lineup is. Me personally, just because this team employs Joel Embiid, I don't think they're making the Eastern Conference Finals. I think the East got significantly stronger this offseason alone. I still think we have time for the East to get even stronger, especially with the Knicks hopefully potentially finally doing something like significant. I project this team maybe to be I project this team to be a one seed. But the Knicks haven't taken a step back. Personally, I don't think they've gotten that much weaker to the point where like they can be entirely ruled out of the East now because of Philly. I think we see the Knicks take a second seed, which is all of this is like super reactionary because we haven't seen any of these full teams play a second of basketball yet. Um, and with Miami, I honestly don't know where to place them just because I still think that spacing is so terrible and that the paint is going to be so packed, especially losing Tyler Hero and potentially from what we've seen, never even having the option to retain Tyler Hero this offseason, just because of the team relationship. So I don't think Miami has really done anything to move me yet. But I do think whatever team faces them, just because of sheer talent in that front court, is going to have a tough time offensively. I've always been of the opinion that anything that he does now, after winning that bubble ring, can't really take away from his legacy. He can only add to it. But I never expected a fourth jersey. I thought he was going to retire in LA. So it's a bit disappointing seeing this because unless he's playing at whole new heights, this kind of feels like it's gonna be his Wizards Jordan moment. And that stuff only ever operates as a stain on a legacy, never really adds anything. Um, I still think undeniably for the time being that he's the greatest basketball player to ever play in the league. I think Victor Wembanyama is projected to surpass him. I think he's projected to lap anybody, barring any injury. But regardless, like I feel like this could have been a decision that was made a lot earlier. I think the hype garnered around it is a bit kind of wasted now. Like I don't see people as excited as I thought they would be for this decision, but I think that's purely because it took so long to get to it. I believe it is a player option in the second year. Hopefully he doesn't take it. Hopefully he just retires. I think that'd be a cool option after this year because I hate seeing players wait till they're washed to retire, and I still think LeBron is playing at a top level. Where if he retires now, he'll still be retiring on top, not at the top of the league or the top of his career, but still at a point in his playing ability where we're not watching like LeBron 15 points a night getting played off the court. The only reason I'm not more upset by this is that we got an excellent World Cup. I mean, I think we're going to look back at this World Cup very fondly. I just don't think it's hitting now because we don't have any nostalgia for it yet. It's still too fresh. But I mean, that final being that passing of the torch moment, Kylian Mbappe poaching that golden boot last minute, and also earlier today we got that first press conference from Jurgen Klopp as the new Germany manager. I'm excited because Germany is not an untalented team. They're a very skilled team on paper that just never had the proper tactic or the setup to make any real significant runs. I mean, we saw that in this World Cup. How they're a great team can't can't really capitalize on what they have. I think Jurgen Klopp is a great manager for getting the best out of his players. I also think he's good at talking to the media. We saw today. He said like this job is purely for the love of the game. He's not he's not sort of glory hunting or anything. He's doing this purely because he loves the German national team. Any moaning, any crying, you say Klopp out and he's gone. And I really appreciate the transparency, the honesty, straight up. I have Germany in this next Euros. I don't think I don't think they're winning. I have them as finalists. And even if they're not, just this new energy that's kind of coming through the national team, it's significant enough to revive something in German football. Next video, don't know what it's going to be, don't know what it's going to be about. Uh, be on the lookout. Probably going to talk more sports, probably going to yap something else.